Good day, ladies and gentlemen and morons. Well, this was a month ago, this video, and I predicted the future on this video a month ago. Go back and look, man. I told you I know this game. Now, I'm gonna play just part of it for you. So, in case you don't want to go back and look at this video where I predicted the future a month ago, and I predicted it again today. Well, it's actually been a couple days ago. I knew the price that the amp was going to be. You know, the one from Baby Gately. Just watch. Right here proves it. My videos prove it.
Baby Gately amp, unless it's a 15,000 watter. Yeah, they did it 2 weeks ago on Shelly Mead's channel. Go watch the video. I like it when they do these videos because they make fun of themselves. I don't have to do it. I'm just going to point it out to you so you know.
Just like this
to
one.
Go where to look, to know where to go look. You can just go look. Listen, Baby Gately and Shelly Mead do awesome installs, but they are dumb when it comes to watts per dollar, how to save money, which they're not worried about that. They want to put it in people's buttholes, not literally, but I'm talking about money-wise. They want people to spend that money because they know people are stupid.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the first video. On Shelly Mead's channel 2 weeks ago, they did a video of Baby Gately's 15,000 watt amp. Sounds impressive, don't it? I wonder how much it's going to cost.
Listen to this.
I'm going to say 3,000, at least 3,000 or 299, or it's going to be 4,000 and knocked down to 299.99. You know how.
All right, I predicted $3,000 right off the get-go. This was 1 month ago I did this video. All right, let's go look at the pricing for Baby Gately's 15,000 watt amplifier. Yeah, man, let's do that. Let's see if D's Nuts knows his shit. I told you guys, this is not my first pony ride. I've been through this a million times, and people are just suckers and they got really bad memories. They don't remember shit. So let's pull up Baby Gately's website here, and let's see how much those badass 15,000 watt amplifiers cost. Let's see if D's Nuts was right. I know I'm going to be right. Oh, let's see here. Oh, newsletter. No, we don't want that. Let's see. Where are we at, Baby Gately amps? Well, I'll be dipped. A 15K for exactly $3,000. Now go watch the video that I just showed you right before this little picture. Go watch it. And go watch how some shitty ass Surge amps will beat the shit out of that amp. For $1,200. It actually almost double the power. And that's real bad because the Bruce Lees will do way more than that. So four Bruce Lees will kick this motherfucker's ass. Easy. Yeah, man. Real easy. Yep. All right, so make sure you go look at them prices that I was right about before they even came out. Yep, exactly $3,000. Amazing, huh? Yeah, good luck selling them pieces of shit. All right, so here we go. I want to show you something. Bass car with no name is destroying those Neo speakers, Tympanos. The problem is I can't get any more. They don't make them anymore. I've just exceeded what they'll do. Now, I have options. We can run these. Now, I want to show you the difference between some of our irons, and other people don't know the difference between a mid-range and a mid-bass. All right, so this is a Pro shallow mid-bass. I'm not really wanting more bass up front, but if I wanted to, I could stick one of these in the set of 3 in each door. Does that make sense? I could take one of the Neos out, stick this in. It's going to look the same almost. The only difference is it doesn't have the little dome right there. That gives it away. But if you didn't know any better, that would work fine. These are going to work fine. They put out vocals. You'll see if you go look at the website for timpano, it'll put, this does vocals, but it's a mid bass. It's not a mid range where it's got a lot of vocals. This is a mid range bullet loudspeaker. This is what I'm going to replace the Neos with. I know these kick ass because this is what's in Miller's home stereo system. Y'all remember the $300 home stereo system? That's what's in there, but they're actually 6.5s, I think. Yeah, I believe they're 6.5s or 5.25s. I can't remember. It's one of the two. Might be 6.5. Let me see. They usually tell on the box what the other ones are. I don't have a problem with mounting depth or anything of that. In those doors, I could put some great big ass speakers. What I'm looking for is something that's light, because you're just damaging the hell out of your doors with all that weight. You've ever watched the videos where people just can barely pull their doors open? We're not trying to do that. I can't remember, but I think there's 6.5s in his room, and they sound killer on just the radio. I mean, they're not even amplified. No. Well, let me take that back. That's a 200 watt radio, so it's pretty strong. It's a JVC. But I'm gonna run these, and I'll show you why for right now. And I'll probably throw in maybe one mid bass, but I kind of want to keep the vocals with a mid range, at just because it sounds good, guys, gals, and morons. But this is called an 8-inch bullet. Let's go out to the car right quick, and I'm gonna see what the epoxy job turned out from last night. I put that on last night, and I have not looked at it, so this is my first time seeing it. It looks like shit. Oh well, I had to do it again, but we'll see. But I want to show you my goal here, what I'm trying to do with these speakers, and you'll see why I picked this one instead of, I'll beat my Shelby up over there. Okay, so these are the Timpano Neos. Now you'll look, they're almost identical, which they really are. If you look at the front, they're identical. You can't tell the difference other than this has a third, this speaker here has a third ridge. Count ridges, 1, 2, 3. This one only has 2. 1, 2. There's only 2 ridges. So this is going to move farther. It is a little bit deeper. It's got a closed off motor, which you can actually feel there's a hole there, but it's not vented. Pretty good size spider. These things sound great. I mean, they got push-in terminals. They're cool. But that's what I'm probably going to put in this door, because these keep busting, and I'll show you what I'm doing to fix them. We spilled a drink in here the other night because it literally exploded in my lap. Let's check this box out. Let's see how it turned out. Pretty good here. Shitty over here, which proves my point. Y'all noticed I did not wipe this side with alcohol. Look what it did. So that tells me that was sweat. People are leaning in the box, getting sweat on the box, so that's fine. You'll see where I stopped right here, and that's great. That tells me all I have to do to fix this now is wipe it completely down with alcohol and put one thin coat from here to here, and it'll be perfect. I say that again at this go round, because you guys notice I do these videos for a reason. It's to teach all of us. It's to teach myself, teach other people. I did not wipe this down, and you'll see, look at it. It was perfect before. It just had one little bitty tiny spot, and look what it did. That's arm sweat, man. That's body sweat from people leaning in the box. And this side here, it filled in that dip and everything. Everything's good, man. But right here, you'll see where I brushed off and stopped, and I wanted to see if it would blend, but it wouldn't blend good enough. So I'm gonna have to start from here and go all the way down with a thin coat. But I'm gonna wipe it this time with the 100% alcohol all the way across, and it should be fine. So My theory was right, man. It was sweat. I thought it might have been RTV, but it was sweat. That's sweat that does that. So if you're doing an epoxy job and you're trying to redo it, say it's got a big gouge and you don't want to sand it out, just make sure you wipe it down with alcohol. You should be fine. But yeah, we're going to go with these right here, and I'm going to show you the difference between a mid-range and the mid-bass. So those mid-bass are shallow. They're not the regular mid-bass. They're a shallow mount, which I'm not worried about that. That's good about the way Duck did those doors. I could put some massive speakers in them, but I just don't want door weight. Look at these right here. These will actually hold more power, I think, by maybe 100 watts. Yeah. No, it's a lot more power. So the mid-bass driver, which has two big ridges, kind of like the Neos, these things will hold 700 watts max power, or 230, so it's 30 more watts. That's not a whole lot more, but this one's a 200, so 200. But I've already tried these before. I had these in the speaker boxes behind the seat, where I've got the little PP subs, the PP8s are behind the seats, and they're doing terrific. I love them subs, man. I don't remember, I can't remember every single video, but if you guys actually go back and look, and I don't tell you where you can find them, I'll tell you where you can find them. Just go back and look and let me know. But I think I told you guys where, and I'll have to dig that up, where they actually went. But the actual mid-range Bullet, it's got a different looking cone. See that cone, how it's more pulpy? That's just tougher than what's in there in the car now. The Neos are kind of like this. It's more of a, actually the Neos aren't as thick as these. The Neos have a thinner paper. You see that paper right there? And I don't like these either, because you got to solder everything on, which I do anyway, except for the terminal kind. But this set, the reason I chose this set is because this is a tough speaker, really, man. When you got problems tearing your speakers in the doors, you're going to need something like this. Yeah, something with a pulpy cone, or like a carbon fiber style, to keep from blowing holes through them, because we're blowing holes through the speakers, guys. I'll show you what's happening. One of them was done from a milk carton, and the rest have just been blowed out. So I'm talking about bass blowout. That's what's causing the pressure. Now what you do is, if you put some cracking right there, you see it's pushing in the whole speaker. That cracking's tough shit, man. And it actually makes the speaker more rigid. So I put some in places, and I haven't had any trouble with them splitting anymore. Problem is, I can't get that speaker anymore, which sucks, because those speakers were not cheap. They were on sale at the time when I got those. They were $170 a pair. That was on sale. They were like 200 something. They show them now like $169 is a regular price, but that's not what I paid when I bought those. Man, I bought them speakers 2.5 years ago or something like that. I've had them for a long time. Just like these, I've probably got 6 of these. I mean, you see they're brand new. So anyway, guys, I think what we're going to go with is a set of these in each door. When the Neos finally start giving out, they're not giving out from power. They're basically giving out from pressure. They just can't handle the pressure inside the car. I told you it's getting stupid. And actually, I found a song, another song. It's funny, you'll find different songs all the time. I found a song coming home the other night from Oakboro. Holy crap, I did not like it, man. Hoo-wee. That, if somebody I don't like and I want to run them out the car, that's what I'm going to play, because it hurt. That's a painful note, man. Whatever. The song's called, I'll tell you the name of the song. It's called The Boom. If you got a hell of a system, play the song called The Boom by DJ Droppin'. It's not a rebass. No, you can find it on YouTube. Play that damn thing. If you get past, we normally demoed like 28, 29. 25 was all I wanted. I'm not even bullshitting. That was it. 25, I was like, no way, Jose, I don't want no more of that. And it's a damn, you think it's a high note, but it's actually a low note. But it hurt. It's a punchy, punchy, punchy low note. You guys take care. Have a great day. Thought I'd share what's going on today. I got a video before this one that I done last night that shows me putting the epoxy on. I'll post that up first, and then you'll see why you're going to be like, well, this video don't make sense if I don't watch that one. But you need to watch the other one first, and then watch this one. You guys take care. See you.